Monday Night Raw, July 22nd, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Green Bay.
Green
Go
Bay.
Packers.
Oh, cheeseheads. Cheeseheads. They didn't have many people in the crowd. Normally they have like cheeseheads in the crowd. They were calling people out. They didn't have many people out. But CM Punk showed up with his sleeves cut off.
Oh, yeah. He has a thing like sleeves like I do. He don't like sleeves.
Well, he never used to be like that. He used to always wear that shirt with the little black trimmings on it. And then like that, he used to always wear that. He was never sleeveless until he came back.
Well, he hit the gym. Got to put the gun show up there.
He's in good shape.
Yeah. I don't know why he always really wasn't.
He never really had to, but back in WWE, there's a
gentleman.
Yeah. It's kind of a thing, man. You hit the gym every day.
I think he's a whole lot better shape than what he used to be in.
Yeah. Well, we'll see when he gets in the ring, though.
Right.
We'll see how that translates to the ring.
How he is in action.
Right. Because you can be big and not be mobile and be stiff because of the bulk that he put on.
Randy was right when he came back. I was like, damn, Randy. And so was Sheamus.
Yeah.
Braun was too.
Yeah. Very stiff. You get about 100 so bumps in you.
Those neck fusions, man.
Yeah.
You gotta work it back in again.
I don't remember Braun not being in good shape.
No, I wasn't saying he's in bad shape. You could just tell he had his neck done.
Oh,
yeah. He was
real stiff right when he came in. And that's what Randy even pointed out a couple podcasts ago was him being able to take bumps. Finally seen him hit the mat. And then he took the big giant choke slam last week.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's getting back into his bumps again. Well, I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're all wrong.
He's looking better. I mean,
he looks a lot better.
That was a big bump that he took.
And so did Yamis too. He's coming right back into his own. Randy looks pretty good, unless we're just getting used to it. I don't know.
Oh, Randy, he's loosened up. He has loosened up. But taking that first bump back in the ring in front of 15,000 people, that's a big moment. That's a big moment.
Well, then CM Punk comes in, then Judgment Day, looking dapper as hell, but he having a great time. The four boys just laughing and having a good time. Then here's Priest and Rhea joking around, having a good time, looking at pictures or something. I don't know. Yeah, they look like everything's fine in the the Leave It to Beaver family. And everybody's all happy.
Was it Carlito following him with the luggage?
Oh yeah, because he's all carrying it, then he sets it down and starts wheeling it. Like, why am I carrying this?
Yeah,
he's Gooper.
He's funny.
And then Albert's boy Gunter opens the show.
Hard part.
I do not like Gunther.
He came out. I apologize. Oh, well, I like to address what I said last week, and I meant it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Douchebaggery at its best.
Okay, dude. But
yeah.
It does. He does nothing to me with his promo. His promos to me, not worth a crap.
I think they're pretty dull. They're pretty
Very
flat. There's a lot in them, but it's delivered very flat. You need to check your carbonation on your promos, man. They're flat.
Yeah. And flatter than that little girl that's in the Carter and Chance.
Oh.
Looking like a 2x4.
I know where we were going here. Carter and Chance? Well, Katana and Chance?
Yeah, Katana and Chance, yeah. Caden Carter, sorry.
Yeah. But Katana is the small one.
I don't know the difference.
Oh, the little one is the small one. The one who does the handstand.
Yeah. The American Ninja chick.
Yeah.
To me, if I'm at the show and Gunther is in the ring doing a promo, I would be like looking maybe at the lighting. Kind of understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's he doesn't catch your attention at all.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. No matter how much they're going to push him, he doesn't do anything. I mean.
Yeah. And all I was doing was sitting there waiting for Priest to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that Priest has got to come out.
He knew it was
But
coming.
when he did come out,
And I wanted him to.
I'm telling you,
He
made me a
on
believer.
Yeah.
On a mission.
Oh yeah.
On a mission.
It
He
came back
didn't waste no
swabbing.
time talking. He just
Yeah.
done his shit.
Yeah, I like that. Priest, he looked very, and I know I've used this word a lot, dominant. I like how he's just taking fools out left and right.
I liked his street. So they called him out for street. You know, oh, he's from the streets. I like this street. Came out with the microphone, was like, you know what, forget it. Oh, and just hits him with the freaking, okay, yeah, that's street sucker punching 101, dude. Just start whooping his ass.
Yeah.
Frick the small talk. No, just start whooping his ass.
Time for talk is over. It's time to get busy.
And the way he came out, too. He came out like, we fighting. If some dude walked across your yard to your front door walking like that, you know he wants something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially just the way he made no qualms about getting to the ring. He got to the ring quick.
Yep.
And you could tell just when he walked through, he was on a mission.
And he does the old.
Yeah.
And he comes out by himself. He don't need nobody.
No.
Well, I think that's kind of the thing they're putting on him right now is nobody come out there. That they got all mad last time. So he's been handling it all on his own.
He's doing a hell of a job.
Yeah.
Hell of a job. I'm very impressed with Priest as champion right now.
See, and then everybody wants to take it off him. I'd like for him to beat Gunther and then make it until the next one where he takes it off him. But I think everybody's pretty much right. They're going to take it off of Priest. They're going to put it on Gunther.
I don't think so.
I'm afraid they do, but I don't want them to.
What are you going to do with Gunther?
Who gives a shit?
Well, see, I've heard people say there's plenty of things you could do with him. Like what, though? We have so many good stories going right now. Make a feud out of this Gunther thing. Don't make it where Gunther just takes the title, then Priest is gone. Make a feud out of it.
Yeah, but see, if Gunther gets champion, you know he's going to do the same thing that Roman did, except with no excuse not to wrestle.
Well, that's the way they have to book him. And I think right now is exactly what I'm talking about. Right now, we're in the situation. What do you do with him right now? There's too many tied up things. There's nothing for him to do.
Priest is over right now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, what do you do with Gunther right now?
Don't screw that up.
There's
the
nothing to
title
do with
it.
them besides feud with Priest.
You got Ilya.
Ilya and
Braun
Gunther.
Breaker. Yeah.
Ilya's tied up with Braun Breaker and freaking the Menage for the IC title.
Yeah.
So they're all tied up. There's really not a whole lot you can do with Gunther right now. Is what I'm saying is the respect for him not wrestling for a little while. Is there's nothing you could do with him right now. Everybody's tied up.
Right.
You can't put him in the Seth Rollins Menage with Drew and freaking and CM Punk. So
I just don't know what he's proved to earn that match with
he won
Priest.
King of the Ring.
One match.
Has
he
won
had a
few
match
matches.
since?
He won a few matches, but he hasn't had one since then.
Right.
Hear me out, though. Who was in King of the Ring?
All the people you knew wouldn't win.
Right.
That's why everybody knew Gunther was going to win.
Yeah.
So I don't see. No.
They have Gunther over like they have Cody. You just don't believe anything's going to happen. You know what I mean? Anybody who Cody goes against, you're not going to think he takes it off him. Anybody who Gunther goes against, you're not going to think that he's going to lose to him.
Yeah, but Cody is a whole lot better than Gunther.
Well, yeah, I'm not talking talent. I'm just saying the same relation as what's going on right now. You know, when he gets into a match, you don't think the other person's going to beat him.
This feud with the Bloodline's going to go on maybe till freaking Mania of next year. And
we'll see how it goes.
I don't know if Cody's going to keep the title that long. I don't think so.
But who would they put it on? Solo? That would be horrible for business.
CM Punk.
Why would he go all the way over there?
He's on. They're on Raw.
Oh.
You have to be somebody on the SmackDown.
Yeah,
roster.
you got to forget that Cody isn't all of WWE. He's only SmackDown.
The only one that I could see really is Orton.
Yeah, but where does
what
that
about
go?
Owens?
I don't think Owens. As much as I like KO, I like him more as a go in and beat some ass and then go home.
I listened to a lot of different stuff too, and one of the things was when Roman comes back.
No?
So Roman's going to have to be on Cody's side, or he's taking the bloodline back.
No.
Everybody says
I
he's
don't
going to
see
fight
that.
the bloodline. If he fights the bloodline, then he's on Cody's side.
Right.
And if he comes back on Cody's side, who's a bigger character?
I don't see him putting the title back on Roman.
Who's the bigger? Who's the bigger character when Roman comes back? If he's on Cody's side, Roman's going to be the bigger character because he's really the tribal chief. And if he's carrying that from the face side, it could be a lot.
I think it'll all depend on how big they push Roman when he comes back.
Roman's already over because of this bloodline sucking.
Oh, he's going to be big.
If they didn't even push him and he just walked in the door, he's over.
True.
Right.
And if he's going against that tribal chief, he's over. He's going to be mad over because everybody hates this so much.
Yeah.
So, if Roman comes back against him, you're going to be like, yeah, there you go, Roman. Get back here.
Yeah. I made no qualms about it. Back in the Shield days and post Shield, I was a big Roman fan.
Yeah. Oh, he's awesome. He is.
Big Roman fan.
He does good work.
Yeah.
But anyways, all the way back to the match at hand on Raw, or the fight. Damian Priest and Gunter got into it, and then Damian took that poor little wrestling built security guard and launched him over the rope, and his foot hit the rope, and he did a straight downward, man.
That was a big hit, dude.
I was so worried about that fella. I was like, my notes said wrong choke slam. Yeah, he was supposed to go over the top. Bump. I don't know if it was a timing order with that dude or what, but he was supposed to go up and over, and he didn't fly.
I think he jumped too late.
I've done that. I tried to jump over a porch, and I hit my foot at the bottom of it. Luckily, I landed on my back and rolled up because I was 16, and I was resilient.
Yeah, I can't say I never jumped over that. I jumped off the roof once. Not this house, but my old house.
Jumped off a roof that was too high, and I was surprised. The way I hit, I was like, God damn, I'm surprised that didn't fuck me up. I was banking on a pile of leaves helping me. They didn't do shit.
Yeah,
cartoons, you damn liars.
Yeah.
But you guys were probably a whole lot younger.
Oh, yeah, I was in my teens.
Oh, yeah.
Makes a whole
bit
of
my mid-teens.
15, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah. No, me and Randy did it at 40.
Yeah.
Show you an old video, backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
Suplex.
I ain't even jumping off my freaking deck, and that's only 2 steps.
This is for the juggalos and juggalettes.
Oh, shout out Jiggly. Where you at, homie?
Yeah, Jiggly.
No, but yeah, then he choke slammed the dude, and then they tried to have the conversation in the back with Kate Kelly or something like that.
Something like
name?
that, yeah.
Yeah, she tried to have a conversation. Kathy Kelly. She tried to get in there and have a conversation with Gunter, and all of a sudden there they are boxing in the backyard. They're all the way out in the parking lot.
Through the garage door.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
That was a good session. I mean, I liked it.
I liked that it broke loose behind us, like way behind us. Like, oh, there they are still.
Yeah. Oh, and you want to give the official commercial break total?
What is it?
16.
Oh, I said 14, and I only have 4 written down. I kind of gave up when you said you were on top of it. I was like, all right, I'll let the guy have it.
16 commercials. Come on, USA, you gotta get better.
Yes. Well, the show got better because they gave us Braun and Ilya for the first match of the night.
What a way to kick off, man. Holy crap.
We thought it was going to be the main event.
Yeah. By all rights, that should have been the main event.
But we wouldn't have the end of the main event that we had.
Right.
But I didn't like the end of the match.
That was the only caveat to that I didn't like.
I don't know what they were doing there. Was it semi-real? It didn't look real at all. It looked like a work.
It was a work.
I'm 99%, 95% sure it's a work.
Yeah,
but
because
spearing him out of the air, man, woo!
And he hit his head on the thing. Remember, he's all making those faces. I was like, Jeez.
No medical came out.
No.
They had 2 people that were holding his hands.
Right. So it probably is a work.
Absolutely. They didn't throw the X up or nothing.
No. And there's I was hearing something they're trying to stop that because so many people do it now, like it's a work or not a work. It's kind of like now it's getting too weird, too different. I don't know. But yeah, with them as many earpieces, if he really had a concussion, they would have reacted different to it.
Oh, big time.
Especially nowadays in concussion protocol. But yeah, that ended kind of weird.
But man, the one hell of a spear on the outside. Holy cow.
And even Braun in there questioning the referee, what happened? What's wrong with them? And I was like, so that was kind of made me wonder if it was really a work or not, the way Braun was asking, like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like
it was very, very un-Ilya-like to have it stop like that too, because that dude, some of the bangers he had in NXT were just, 10 times worse than that.
He's a young guy. I mean,
maybe they're trying to build up.
Crap.
They're trying to build up Braun and using a knockout work on him.
Yeah,
because even when he asked the ref, "What's wrong with him?" it wasn't like an aggressive, like, "What's wrong with him?" No, it was like, "What's wrong with him?" You know what I mean? It looked like it was a little bit more sincere than it was aggressiveness. I don't know if it was like, "What's wrong? Is there anything I can do to help?"
Yeah.
But at the same time,
squeeze my fingers.
Pull my finger. Hear that?
I thought for sure that match was going to end in like Sammy coming in and interfering, and then it would turn into a triple threat at SummerSlam.
Well, we don't know if it's going to be or not.
It's not going to be. I'm almost positive it's not going to be.
I can see it. I can see it being a last-minute thing, but they haven't shown anything to it yet. I can see Ilya being like, "I didn't get my regular shot. I got knocked out or whatever."
I think Braun's going to win, and then he'll feud with Ilya for it. I don't think they're going to take it off of him anytime right now because he's too put over right now.
And then another funny thing I heard was if Braun goes in and beats Sammy, that means that Sammy and Jay, being the original tribals, they could go that direction.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Whatever. But then it's Lyra and Sonya Deville. Match was an all right match.
Yeah.
But you could tell they haven't worked with each other.
Yeah, I love Lyra. Don't get me wrong.
Don't say it.
But putting her against Sonya when they're pushing them three so hard. I think she deserves more respect.
Yeah, but who won?
Sonya.
Yeah, exactly.
But I just think coming from NXT the way she did and how soon she came from NXT says a lot for her. But could they be spinning a thing where she's not getting respect and she's going to turn heel?
Who?
Lyra.
No, I think that she's building in her little clique because, spoiler for the rest of the night, but it keeps on happening all night.
Yeah.
And then so Lyra got hers up on the apron trying to be like, "I'm going to jump." Just fucking jump. And Sonya just said, "Boop," and launched her off the side of the apron. I was like, why didn't you just jump?
Yeah.
And then later on, we have down the road, who is it? It's the girl.
Zoe and
and Zoe ends up
Zelina
ends up pinning Zoe. And all of them are back out there again.
Yep.
It's almost like they're doing this whole kind of faction thing that's really lining them up for the night. So I don't think really at this point, what's going on right now, I don't think winning losing really matters.
You're right.
But with them all going at it, I don't think winning and losing matters.
The only thing that I see, of course, I don't like the trio of Sonya Deville and the other two. To me, they're doing the same thing with those three as they did with Damage Control. That's the only thing.
But they have to. I think they have to. I think what they could be building for is a trios championship.
I was thinking that too. Because how many are coming out? especially
A
the
lot.
females.
A lot.
So that makes a Menage champion and a tag team champion.
Yeah.
And then that
Double
would
champs.
utilize a lot of females, a lot of women in one title. So every match you have at least 6 women in the ring.
Yeah. A lot more exposure.
Yep.
Yep.
And it'll probably be between what's her name? Katana and the other girl. The other girl's name?
Chance.
Is that her name?
No.
Yeah, Katana and Chance and Lyra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a little clique now.
No, it's Caden Carter and Katana Chance.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what I thought. I thought her name was Katana Chance. I didn't think it was 2 different people.
So, and then on the retrospect to that, you got Naomi and Bianca and Cargill on SmackDown,
Yeah.
and then you also got, what was the other 3 over there?
But I think Cargill
Damage
and
Control.
Bianca are going back for the titles. Because I think that's what they were saying on Raw is they're supposed to go back to SmackDown and address the titles to Bianca and Cargill.
Oh, the NXT call-ups, Dawn and
Yeah.
Isla Dawn and
Who haven't done nothing with those titles either.
No,
I
they
think
haven't even defended them yet.
I think once on SmackDown.
I think so too. I want to say they wrestled once.
Once.
I don't think they're going to go back and feud with Cargill and
Bianca.
I think they're going to feud with freaking. I'll call them the new Damage Control. They don't have a team name, but
It's Damage Control.
It's still Damage Control. They're still acting like it.
Yeah.
From what I saw last night, I don't think it'll be. I think it'll be. What's her name? The 2, not Baszler and Stark.
DeVille?
Not Sonya. Sonya will be like the outside person, but Baszler and Stark will challenge for those tag team titles, and I think it might happen at freaking SummerSlam.
You think they're going to get him before Cargill and Bianca?
I think so.
I don't think they do. Reason being, because it builds for the next pay-per-view.
Or it might be a Bad Blood. Who knows?
I think they want to keep something in their pocket for the next pay-per-view.
Well,
I just want to, switch champions that fast.
I could see if they did win it from them, and then a feud starts with Stark and Baszler against Cargill and Bianca, and I think that'd be a pretty good feud to lead into Bad Blood, because they can make that rough. Them 4, they could probably make it a really dirty match. You know what I mean on the. But yeah, dirty. No, but they could really get down and get. They'll make it gritty.
Rough. Yeah. Rough.
I did hear on Fightful that Asuka won't be back for a while.
She had major knee surgery.
Yeah, it's gonna. So there goes that.
Yeah.
I was never a big fan of those Kabukis and the Asuka and all that.
Well, I'm a fan of Asuka.
I like Asuka.
I never really was.
Not a fan of Kabuki Warriors or her in Damage Control. I rather Asuka when she was on her own.
Kind of like some things in the WWE, kind of like I was with LA Knight. I just didn't care. I didn't have nothing against him, but I just didn't really care about him. He's just there, so I'm like, He's like, oh, he's a ripoff, he's that. And I was like, I started watching a little bit more, and I kind of caught on, and then I kind of liked him a little bit more. That's how I am with Asuka. I don't dislike her. She's just there, and I'm like, okay.
But you gotta love that LA Knight of now.
Oh yeah, I like LA Knight now.
I'm a big fan of LA Knight.
I still think he's kind of rough off, but I do like him. I think he beats Logan Paul at the pay-per-view.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
ooh,
pretty sure.
old lady, she showed up.
Lucy.
The old lady.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have Jelly Roll is performing at SummerSlam. Get your
Yes.
tickets now. Subscribe,
Good deal.
like, join. We won't give you no discounts, but you'll like us before you go to SummerSlam. And then we got Jelly Roll performing there.
I like Jelly Roll.
And then CM Punk comes out with tape in his hand.
Oh, wait. You forgot something. The Wyatt 6 video.
Oh, I didn't write that in.
I mean,
Hear
it wasn't a whole lot going on with it.
all it was
This is
her.
Nikki Cross thing.
It was. We're supposed to be learning about Nikki Cross more as that character, but the way they had it going on, you couldn't understand what was going on. There was too much visual and not enough audio.
Yeah, it was weird. I thought I couldn't hear it.
My note says we learned about Nikki Cross. We learned nothing.
Yeah.
And what we were supposed to learn? Because they even said, the announcers, here's, a deeper dive into the woman in the Wyatt 6. I don't know how they explained it exactly. They didn't say Nikki Cross. The crazy woman with the mask, maybe. But
yeah, it was probably something.
And we learned nothing.
Said.
Nothing
The only
at
thing
all.
I took out of that was I realized how deranged she is.
I mean, look at when she was in NXT. She was a freaking psycho.
Well, even when she
How
came
psycho are we talking?
for a little while, when she came to the main card, she was not that good. But then when she started doing the deranged and the psycho part, then she really got interested.
Well, she did the superhero thing for a while.
Yeah, that wasn't working. I didn't get into that at all, and I like Nikki Cross.
Well, she cut her teeth doing that dumb stuff.
Stupid.
She was cutting her teeth on the main roster.
We'll see where it goes. It's interesting.
Yeah, I like her. I like her.
Wish she'd be more like Daphne and just straight up scream out of nowhere.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That would be nuts.
Remember that? Daphne used to just stand
Daphne
there.
and Crowbar.
Yeah, and she'd just be standing on the side of the ring. All of a sudden, you just hear her scream throughout the freaking building.
Look,
I think everything with the Wyatt 6 right now it's interesting.
Oh yeah. I think next week we learn more about. Is it
the rabbit?
Joe Gacy. They already did the rabbit.
Oh yeah.
So it's Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis, the last two.
Interesting.
And then goes.
And then I think they actually reveal that Bray's spirit is the Lantern, and that's the 6th member.
See,
It could be.
I think so.
and then we have CM Punk coming out, fight Drew, and then he pulls the tape out of his pocket,
Yeah,
starts taping his own hands.
with his pink shoes.
Yep. And then they were gonna fight, and then Drew didn't want to fight, and then Drew wanted to fight, and then they couldn't fight. Everybody came back and held him back, so they couldn't fight.
Yeah.
I think they should have just let him freaking fight it out.
Adam Pearce gave him a little scolding, said that he had a ref problem.
Well, there's a backstory to that. Go ahead when you're done with that.
What's the backstory?
The backstory between with Adam Pearce is that people are calling for his job because he can't keep order.
Yeah. That I was understanding that he was saying that because everything keeps on going crazy, and you guys have been messing everything up for the last few weeks.
He's on the hot seat right now. But who would they put in his place, though? Honestly, I mean, Regal.
But it's all written in.
Oh,
Really not on the hot seat. I think he's great.
Well, I mean, the things that it wasn't like behind the scenes or anything like that is people were calling for his job. And the Triple H era, they listened to the crowd.
Why are people calling for his job? What do you want? Order and maintain? Do you want this to be a second grade class during Raw? Everybody sit there, single file lines, and everybody look up, be attentive, and don't get into no trouble.
That's what
if
I'm
you want
saying.
that for Raw, you suck and stop. You better unsubscribe for this damn podcast and go home.
Boom.
Fuck it. I want fucking chaos.
Yes, exactly.
Chaos.
I like it.
Yes.
Let's have
But
a fucking
he has
battle royal.
control, though. He was
He
able to
does.
stop that whole
each
thing.
other's ass.
Put all those wrestling-built security guards.
Yeah. Anarchy. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Yeah.
I think the fans went wild when they saw that.
Oh.
No. But
Well,
when they went wild when they saw Priest and Gunther do what they did.
Yeah.
Yes.
And who was running the show when Stone Cold was driving in every vehicle you could take off the lot into the middle of the arena and shit?
Stone
McMahon.
Cold was running that crap.
Yeah. Who was running that crap? Yeah. You want to talk about disorderly conduct? You got limousines full of concrete. You got beer trucks. You got a milk truck. You got a guy with a chain and a pipe driving around on his motorcycle.
A
That's chaos.
big ass Bigfoot.
You got
And
the
you better
Nation
get
of
used to-
Domination fighting the biker gang. It just looked
Yeah.
like, wow.
You
Yeah.
better get used to chaos when you go to freaking Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Don't hold fucking
So-
shit back.
I like
all it takes is a snowflake to mess everything up, though,
Yeah.
honestly.
I like Pierce. I like what he's doing. I think he's
I do
a
too.
stand-up guy. He gets out in the middle of it and everything like that. It's better than these old guys we have.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you have the old guys in there, they can't do it. Adam Pierce, at least he's in the middle of it. His glasses are flying off. His coat's all ruffled. He's pushing people back. He's
Yeah.
getting hit in the face with elbows.
Well, he was a former wrestler.
Oh, yeah. He's in, well, I'm just saying, he's in the trenches with them.
Yeah.
There's a war zone. He's in the middle of it trying to stop it. And
Yeah,
that's what's
so-
good about him.
And so is Nick Aldis over at Friday night. That's
Yeah.
I like Nick, too. Mrs.
I like
Mickey
Nick.
James. I'm a
Yeah.
big fan.
Mr. Mickey James, yeah. Absolutely. I like it.
I like the two GMs. They're my guys. And look, the
Yeah.
two GMs look just like the guy who runs the whole fucking place.
Yeah.
All three bald guys.
Yeah.
And then look right across the way at the other big production that they do. The big bald guy runs the whole thing.
Us bald guys need to stick together.
I know. We got to stick together, man. Stick together.
Yeah. Battle of the Bald Heads. We're going to play Onyx and just go nuts.
Hey, psst, psst. There's 8 of you bald guys in one row. You guys might want to spread it out a little bit. It's looking a little bit suspect. So if you guys could just be bald like in other places a little bit, not keep all you guys together, it won't look like you guys are in a situation.
Situation.
Because we're really looking really bad right now.
Hey, you know, but super clean.
So dapper, huh?
Dapper. Get a little
Okay.
sun on my head. That's nice. I like that.
And then he calls in the ref that has to control the whole thing.
Mm,
And it wasn't glass shattering. It was,
it was a visionary.
yes, a revolutionary.
revolutionary.
What's the
Yeah.
last one?
Freaking Rollins.
He's a visionary. He's revolutionary.
Said freaking
Like,
Rollins.
you like missionary?
Yeah. I like missionary.
I
Freaking Rollins. No, but he comes out and says everybody's face, and he's going to be a total instigator in that match.
oh, hell yeah.
Going to be a mad
Hell yeah.
instigator. I think he beats up both of them at one time in the match.
I agree. I don't think anything gets solved in that match.
I think it's going to be all out chaos. And Adam
Well-
Pearce is going to have more trouble because his referee just turned into a freaking part of the brawl.
and I think they're setting up, they're going to set up that, and that Bad Blood is going to be just a freaking triple threat with Drew, Seth, and Punk.
Who was Shawn Michaels, the man or the referee? It was the Stone Cold and
Mike Tyson. No, Mike Tyson was a ref for Stone Cold. And no, that was the Undertaker. He hit the Undertaker with the chair. Stone
Was
Cold
it-
ducked and he hit the Taker with the chair. Was it Taker or was it Rock?
I want to say it was Rock.
I thought it
Mike
was
Tyson.
Taker. I thought he hit Taker with the chair.
Stone Cold was fighting Shawn Michaels.
No, Shawn Michaels was the ref.
Shawn Michaels was ref. He had his booty shorts on with the ref shirt tucked in.
Yeah.
It's an iconic look. That was an iconic look of
Well,
Shawn
who-
Michaels, his referee get up.
Who was Stone Cold fighting? Not Mike
I want to
Tyson.
say it was Taker. I want to say he whacked Taker. But
That
anyways,
could be.
Yeah,
anyways,
But-
what were you getting at?
I mentioned that because I mean the same thing happened there.
Bring
Yeah,
back referee Danny Davis.
Lil Nate.
Who called out? I think Steven Richards on a podcast I was listening to said Danny Davis about the pre-spotch at the pay-per-view, the pre-spotch. And he's like, yeah, unless you have like a Danny Davis or something as a referee that could play it out, you can blame it on the ref. And I was like, you got a Danny Davis reference. I gave one not too long ago as well.
Yeah.
And then you got Sammy talking about Braun Breaker. And then Sammy turns into superhero Sammy. What's that I hear over there? And goes around the corner to find out that there's McDonough and Carlito beating up Jay. Just the way he's like, what's going on over there? And runs over there like a concerned citizen.
Yep. That was funny. You're like, my spidey senses are tingling. What's going on over there? Yeah, it was fun. And McDonough, man, he's got a big freaking head, man. Golly.
Yeah, he's a McDonough.
But I respect him as a wrestler because the guy can go.
He showed some stuff.
Him and Finn are amazing together.
I'm gonna lie.
But when McDonough and Jay are beating him up, then you get Dom, who was lost looking around on his own. Because he's separated. He's like, we got to go our own ways.
Yeah.
OMG.
Yes.
Liv, on a 1 to 10 that I've ever seen her, I think that was her high 9. Jeez.
Dude.
I thought she was freaking.
The cutoff jean shorts, really high cutoff. Ooh.
They fit like bikini bottoms, but we don't want to go too perv on it. But yeah,
No.
She's over here talking to him, everything like that. Then that's when they got beat up.
Yeah. Smoke show.
And then it goes to Tozawa's birthday party.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking Otis, man. Yeah. I like that Otis. I like the oh yeah Otis and then just having fun Otis, man.
Yeah, we got him back.
Yeah, real good. Real good to see that.
Oh yeah, we got him.
That's Otis.
Got him back. Good old Otis. Hip thrusting. Making Big E's place with all the hip thrusting all over the place.
Yeah,
Big E had a lot more thrust in him, but
I'd like to see Otis do the spin-a-rooney.
And then Otis and Xavier Woods. Well, Xavier was kind of grossed out by them eating the cake with their hands.
It's kind of yeah, I can see that.
That's the old Otis.
But then they had to fight the AOP and their friend and the old guy with his wife, with the friend, the wife, and the old guy.
Yeah. Well, the friend was in the ring.
Yeah, the friend, he was in the ring too.
Yeah.
The old guy and the woman were outside. But yeah, it was a pretty decent match. I couldn't believe that they were actually the AOP was actually getting worked by Tozawa and Otis.
Mainly Otis.
Yeah. But Tozawa had a pretty good spot on him too. I was like, really, dude, that's Tozawa. Man, you guys really change their clothes, man. Put them in like maybe, I don't know. Who were the guys who wore the checkered pants? They were yellow with checkers on them. They need to be those guys. Because they do not fit their big army gear that they wear. They do not fit that.
They were like construction workers, weren't they?
I don't know. They had the baggy pants and they had the purple and the baggy pants with the checkers on them. I want to say one of them was Owen Hart. I don't know. I'll get back to it some other time.
Yeah.
Or if anybody really knows in the comment, say something.
Yeah. Yeah, comment. We need comments. We need subscribers. We want to do a live, but we need the subscribers on YouTube.
Gotta subscribe to it. It doesn't mean that you owe us anything. Just subscribe, and it means that you really watched it.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Support us.
Yes, subscribe. And then we had Tozawa.
Oh, the shirt rip.
And he's a Republican. I know he is. That's what Hogan did at the RNC, and so Tozawa's a Republican. And we're glad to know that. Way to go, Tozawa.
Yeah. Good job,
do
little
his
fella.
little dance.
Well, Otis comes back, but the bad guys still win.
They do. They do.
It
And
was a good
who
match.
they pinned? They pinned Xavier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that was weird.
Well, it's got to keep the Alpha Academy on top like they are.
Mm.
And then Chad shows up with his little clique. Chad has a clique now.
Yeah, with the
Got
Creed
some new
brothers.
friends.
I was a big fan of the Creed brothers in NXT, man. I don't know why they're doing the whole suit and tie BS, man.
I was
I
a
think
big
they
fan
lost
when
them.
I was a big fan when they first came to the main roster.
Yeah,
but
had the singlets
no
like
more.
the Steiners. But
I kind of liked his old lady.
yeah,
But that's just me. Yeah, and then that's what started the whole Wyatt Six thing. They came out and they were telling Otis, hey, you guys don't need to let Otis talk for you, and all this stupid crap that he was trying to pull off. And then at first it looked like Otis was really turning the Creed brothers on him. The way they started looking at Chad, I was like,
Yeah.
oh crap, are they going to turn on him? But they never did.
no.
They stood their
were
ground,
beating the
though.
brakes off them. Beat their brakes off. Yeah. Tozawa
Until-
and Otis, they beat the brakes off.
Until the lights went out.
Yes.
And I guarantee almost every single person that was watching it was begging for the lights to go out.
Yeah. And you knew it was coming because Gable is like
Yeah, he's
enemy number
target.
one.
He's the target.
Yeah. And we saw something that you didn't think you was going to see.
Nope.
Oh, I didn't. So there's two things that really surprised me. One of the things is we talked about the Uncle Howdy mask. Is that a wrestling mask, or is it going to be something that he won't be able to wrestling? Can he take a side headlock with it? Can he wrestle with it? But when he showed up right there and he did the Sister Abigail, that really shocked me. That was the last thing I thought I'd see coming. Did you think it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you thought he was going to do it right away?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Not me.
I didn't even cross my mind that he was going to do a Sister Abigail right there. I didn't know what was going to happen.
If you think about it, the last time Uncle Howdy and Bray were in the ring, Uncle Howdy gave Bray the Sister Abigail.
I remember that.
I remember that.
Yeah, I do not remember that.
But I was still surprised when I seen him do that last night.
Yeah, and with the mask on too, because now that
Yeah.
solidifies that he's going to wear the mask. Because
Yeah.
look at Big Rowan, he ain't going to wear that freaking big
No.
bunny mask in the ring.
No. But look in the videos, they're revealing them without the mask on.
Well, Bray was
So-
sitting in an office, as real as hell.
Bo.
I mean, Bo. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm going to say that forever.
But the way they're spinning it as that kind of like the Fight Club deal is one person,
Yeah, it's one of
but
the
two
same.
personalities. So he
You
can
mean
show
fight
up
both
in
ways.
offices. He can show up in the office as Bo Dallas, but when he shows up in the ring, it's Uncle Howdy. It's
Or he can
go
show
time.
up in the ring as Bo Dallas and get his
Right.
ass kicked.
Right.
Both ways.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. And I could see him doing that.
Yeah. I think it gives a better kind of like, and I don't want to throw this out there, but a Finn Balor and the Demon.
You know
Yeah,
you're
he
in
does.
trouble when Uncle Howdy shows up.
Absolutely.
And then Bo, I guarantee Bo's probably going to be the voice.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
has to be.
he'll do the crazy, weird, out there conversations that Bray did.
I don't see anybody else coming that's going to be a voice that they need like that.
And I think with Bo, it's going to be a lot darker and a lot more cryptic than what Bray was.
And plus, it might help that I think Trips and a lot of creative are on board with it.
Yeah.
And that's going to
Yeah.
make it go more because Vince just always squashed it.
He shit on
and
him a lot.
remember last week when the Creed brothers and Gable beat the crap out of Bo Dallas.
Mhm.
Just laugh.
Yeah.
That don't bring back some memories.
About it in the ring, the bell chimes all the pain I bring.